Hello one and welcome all to the YouTube session. I am Rakesh Karbi, final year computer science student of Anjuman Institute of Technology and Management, Bhatkal. And today's YouTube session will be dealing with Twitter sentimental analysis using Python under the guidance of Professor Prashant Naik sir. These are the some contents of the project I am going to cover in this presentation. Let us see one by one. I have done my internship at iGeeks Technologies, which is located at Malleshwaram, Bengaluru. iGeeks Technologies is a complete IT service and solution company established by core software and business professionals to cater the needs of the IT industry. The company was set up in 2009 by the software professionals who wanted to make difference in the IT solution industry. And also iGeeks Technology has one-side development center in Bengaluru. iGeeks Technology Training Solution in IT, professionals like skills, corporate training, occasional skills and communication has impacted over thousands of learners since inception. iGeeks Technology expertise in training, delivery and education process management make it the most preferred training institute. And also iGeeks Technology has been recognized as a quality provider of IEEE paper based academic projects for final year students of BE, ME, BCA, MCA, Diploma and PhD. We have projects in all the domains like cloud computing, data mining, image processing, networking, electromechanical to name a few. We are committed to provide all the necessary supports to the students in implementing the project, their choice and also their impact, necessary technical knowledge required to the successfully understand the concept of the both of the project and the platform of which the project is implemented. Okay, here the objectives of an internship. An internship provides a variety of benefits for young workers who wanted to broaden their chances for landing a job and jump-starting their careers. Internship give you a taste of what a profession is like, and it is also help you to build your resume and let you meet people who can help your career. Okay, don't be passive during an internship and miss opportunities to expand your business background. Take advantages of many benefits of holding an internship. And here, one of the main objectives of an internship is to expose you to a particular job and profession or industry. While you might have an idea about what a job is like, who you want to know until you actually perform if it is what you thought it was. If you have training and skills to do it and it is something you like. For example, you might think that advertising is a creative process that involves coming up with slogans and fun campaigns. Taking an internship at an advertising agency would help you to find an advertising includes consumer demographic research, focus groups, knowledge for a client's pricing and distribution strategies, and media research and buying. And also it helps you to build your resume. It will help to make your resume is more stronger. When you apply for jobs, the more experience and accomplishments you have, the more attractive you will look at the potential employer. Just because you have an internship with a specific title or well-known company doesn't mean your internship will help you and land a big gig, land a big nice gig. Okay, make an impact where you work by asking for responsibility and looking for a way to achieve accomplishments. Be willing to work more hours than you are required and ask to work different departments to expand your skill set. Internship is also helps you to make some developing business contacts. These people can help you find a job later, act as references, or help you with a project after you are hired somewhere else. Meet the people who have jobs you would like someday and ask them if you want to take them into lunch. Ask them how they have started their career and how they are got to where they are now, and if there are any suggestions for you improve your skills. This will help you to look more confident in your career and the potential job. If you like your internship, you have the opportunity to excel the uh, and possibly land a job with a company. Employer have an easier time hiring a person they know, because they can get a feel for the person's work ethics, skills, creativity, ability, and work to do well in the short period of time with others. Okay, they will see overall fit with a company. Do more than you are required to do. Learn the office politics and make friends with key people to increase your chances of landing a job with the company. Tasks and contributions. Skill learns during internship. The first one is in Python. Python is an interpreted, object-oriented, high-level programming language with dynamic semantics. Okay, it's a high-level language built-in data structures combined with dynamic typing and dynamic binding. Make it very attractive for rapid applications development as well as for use of an scripting or a glue language to connect existing components together. Python is very simple, easy to learn, syntax emphasizes reliability and therefore reduces the cost of program maintenance. Python supports modules and package and which contains a rich number of libraries. Python interpreter and extensive standard libraries are available in source of binary form which charge for major platform and can be freely distributed. And here comes data science. Data science is an interdisciplinary field that uses scientific methods, processes, algorithms, and systems to extract knowledge and insights from many structural and unstructural data. Data science is related to data mining and big data. It is a concept to unify statistics, data analysis, machine learning, and their related methods. In order to understand and analyze the actual phenomena with data, it uses techniques, theories drawn from many fields. Within the concept of mathematics, statistics, computer science, and information science. Turing Award winner Jim Gray imagined data science is a fourth paradigm of science. And it comes machine learning in data science. Machine learning is an application of artificial intelligence that provides system the ability to automatically learn and improve from experience without being explicitly programmed. Machine learning focuses on development of computer programs that can be access data and use it learn from themselves. The process of learning begins with observation or data such as examples, direct experience or instructions. To do all those things we need some web application, so we are went for Jupyter Notebook. The Jupyter Notebook is an open source web application that you can use it to create and share documents that contain live codes, equations, visualizations, and text. Jupyter Notebook is maintained by people at Project Jupyter. Okay, they are spin-off project from IPython project, which is used to have IPython notebook project itself. Okay, the name Jupyter comes from the core-supported programming languages that supports Julia, Python, and R. Jupyter ships with an IPython kernel, which allows you to write your programs in Python. But there are currently over 100 other kernels that you can also use. Also, we have focused on Flask during internship. Flask is a micro web framework written in Python. It is a Python framework. Okay, it is classified as a micro framework because it does not require particular tools or libraries. It has no database abstraction layer, form validation, or any other components where pre-existing third-party libraries provide common functions. However, Flask supports extension that can add application features as they if they were implemented in Flask itself only. Okay, extension exists for object relation mappers, from form validation, upload handling, various open authentication technologies, and several common framework related tools. Okay, and the extension are updated far more frequently than the core plus program. And also above I forgot to mention something that is nothing but Anaconda Navigator. Anaconda Navigator is a desktop graphical user interface included in Anaconda distribution that allows you to launch applications and easily manage Conda packages, environments, and channels without using command line and commands. To do and particular things, we should require some knowledge. Okay. In this 4-week period of internship, We have learned some practical knowledge to solve the problems and use machines that may be used to solve real world problems. Already we have seen these things: Jupyter Notebook, data science, Python, machine learning, and data. And at lastly, project. We have done the projects. Like you all know, the success of a company or product directly depends upon customer, right? So, the customer likes your product, that's your success. If not, then you certainly need to improvise it by making some changes in it. So, how you will know whether your product is successful or not? Well, for that you need to analyze your customers. And one of the attributes of analyzing your customer is to analyze the sentiment of them, and this is where the sentimental analysis comes into the pictures. So starting with the word, what is sentimental analysis? This slide covers the sentimental analysis of any topic by passing the tweets fetched from Twitter by using Python. Sentiment analysis is the process of computationally determining the whether a piece of writing is positive, negative, or neutral. It is also known as opinion mining. Deriving the opinion or attitude of a speaker. That is nothing but sentimental analysis. Why sentimental analysis? Sentimental analysis is in on business, politics, public actions, etc. Let's move and see why sentimental analysis. While in business, in marketing field, companies used to develop their strategies or to understand customers' feeling towards their product and brands. How people respond to their company products, launches, and why customers don't buy some products. Same as in the politics. In political field, it is used to keep track of political view to detect the consistency and inconsistency between statements and actions at the government level. It can be used to predict the election result as well. And in the public actions, sentiment analysis is to use to monitor and analyze social phenomenon for the spotting of potential dangerous situation and determining the general mode of the blogosphere. Now we will see installation. At firstly, Tweepy. Tweepy is the Python client for the official Twitter API. You need to install by using following command, that is pip install Tweepy. And also for TextBlob. TextBlob is the Python library for processing textual data. We need to install by using pip install TextBlob. Also, we need to install some NL. Let's move to the authentication. In order to fetch tweets through Twitter API, one need to register an API through app their Twitter account. So we need to follow some steps. We need to create a new app, fill the application details. Once the app is created, it will automatically redirect it to the app page. Open the keys and access tokens tab, and at last copy consumer key, consumer secret, access token, and access token secret. Implementation. Implementing the project is not an easy task. Here I have faced many challenges. We followed three major steps in our program. The first one is an authorized Twitter API client. Make a get API request to Twitter API to fetch the tweets for a particular query. At last, pass the tweets, classify each tweet as positive, negative, or neutral. Social media contains huge amount of this sentimental data in the form of tweets, blogs, and updates on the status, posts, etc. Okay, sentimental analysis of large generated data is very useful to express the opinion of the mass. Twitter sentimental analysis is tricky as compared to broad sentiment analysis because of the slang words and misspelling and repeated characters. We know the maximum length of the e-tweet is in Twitter is 140 characters. So it is very important to identify the correct sentiment of each word. In our project, we are proposing a highly accurate model of sentiment analysis of tweets with respect to the latest review of upcoming Bollywood or Hollywood movies, with the help of feature vector and classifiers such as supports vector, machine, and navy bias. We are correctly classifying these tweets as positive, negative, neutral to give sentiment of each tweet. And the next problem is time management. It's your job kind of experience reaching late of classes and late submission of assignments was tolerated by your college professors. But in a professional workplace, it isn't acceptable. And so managing the time can be really difficult for you. A balance between work, academics, and the personal life also seems to be a challenge. And the major problem is competitive co-intern. Your co-interns are very high spirited and work related hard. Work really. In this particular project with the sentimental analysis, we have an interesting way to think about the applicability of natural language processing in making automated conclusion about text. It is being utilized in social media, trend analysis, and sometimes for marketing purpose. Making a sentimental analysis program in Python is not a difficult task. Thanks to modern day ready for use libraries is there also available now in Python. I have done my internship at iGeeks Technologies, and during my internship period, I have learned some lessons. Okay, and the first one is an aim for excellence. Okay, like there is no final goals or a business for a business. There is no final limit to excellence. Okay, you always set new standards and move ahead to set a higher one. No matter how tight the deadlines are and how high the work is pressure, how high work pressure you have, you should always stay motivated and complete your works in the best way you possible. Okay, it is highly probable that even if your work includes a lot of creativity, it might be get monotonous after a certain point of time. Okay, this is where you need to find a scope of improvement, optimize the process, and thus set higher standards of excellence. And the second one is an always be curious. Okay, you might always try to know that questions what's going on in your mind and outside your organization, why a certain project is being taken up or why a certain change is made to it. Adopt new skills and researching your target. Okay, you should be stay motivated and you should be polite and humble at every time. Okay, you should be updated yourself. You should be stay updated. You should be learn new things day by day. We need to face more competitors in the IT industry. IT industry is growing all across the world now. And it's also important is teamwork. A lot of teamwork goes beyond achieving big goals. You depend on your team members to execute certain tasks and vice versa. Okay, it is incredibly important to continuously interact with your team members and be an active part of the team building activities. This makes easier for you to bond and coordinate with them. Okay, uh, when you are working together on particular project, teamwork is one plays a major role in your particular project. Finally, guys, if you have any questions regarding my project that I have explained in internship presentation, you can feel free to ask any questions in the comment section. I will try to answer those questions if possible. Thank you.